Alrighty guys, Quantum here bringing you probably the most annoying trophy in the Battlefield 3 trophy slash achievement list. This is the Bullseye trophy from the co-op mission Drop 'em Like Liquid. So annoying. It took me and Doso Dude like 25 tries to beat this across like 2.5 hours. But it's not so much like it's a little frustrating because it's so time consuming and you have to be so precise, and the game can be kind of inconsistent at times, but just keep at it. You'll get it eventually once you kind of get down the enemy's patterns and know where they're coming from and all that jazz and what to do. But essentially what you want to do though is make sure you have a partner with a mic. You both have got to have mics to do the countdown 3, 2, 1 and shoot simultaneously. Test your shots before you get into this level to make sure that you guys are both in sync. Like, because Doso Dude was in California and I'm in Canada, like London, Ontario, we do have some distance between us, and there is a latency between what I say and when he hears it on the mic. So when I'm counting down with 3, 2, 1, Doso has to shoot when I say 2, and I shoot when I say 1. And because I'm hosting this match, the game will register us as shooting almost simultaneously on my screen, which is what counts. So anyways, after you take out those 3 sets of guys, make sure you pick up one of their weapons and use it in this area here. It's better if the host does not open the door. The host is waiting to take out the 2 guys in the apartment, just because it makes the level a little bit more consistent. Not consistent, but it's easier, because if the guy who's not the host tries to take out those enemies, it might not like register the bullets or something. Like, it's kind of weird. So it's better if the host does the countdown. It's better if the host takes out, you know, those enemies in the apartment, and so forth. But this is where the mission kind of really starts, where you have to start to, you know, really be careful. So, and there you see some inconsistency. There was a headshot on a guy and it didn't kill him in 1 hit. So for this, make sure you fire multiple bullets into the enemies just to be safe. You don't want to kind of risk shooting 1 bullet and then the guy still being alive and alerting the enemies. That kind of sucks. But yeah, again, when you do this, make sure that you both have good connections. Like, don't be downloading torrents in the background or some bullshit like that. Go to speedtest.net, test your connection. Make sure you have around a 16 to 20 ms ping to a closest server to you or something. And you know, don't be like doing a bunch of things on the internet or having your family do a bunch of things. So just be careful with that. Make sure you have a good connection. So with this bus area, make sure that you guys distinguish which bus each of you are gonna take. And I was actually able to shoot the enemies in the bus. There are 2 in each bus, but on my bus, as soon as the guy said now, before he threw the flashbang, I was able to shoot 1 guy, and then when the flashbangs went off, I just shot the other guy, and we were fine. If you were compromised, there'll be a bunch of enemies in the streets when you open the door to leave the apartment. But if you are golden like we are, there's nobody approaching you, you're not engaged by enemies, you know that you've been doing it right so far. So now what you got to do is you got to take out 2 sets of guys, each having 2 enemies in both the 2 groups. It's recommended that you take out the guys on the top first, on the left side. So wait till they stop moving just to minimize any chance of missing or anything like that. Always make sure you can deploy your bipod, and you do that by kind of aiming down at the ledge and just tapping L1 or something like that. So do that, and then, you know, make sure that you guys are both ready. Because me and Doso Dude, I'd always say, okay, are you ready? And then when Doso was like, yes, then I'd be like, okay. He knows that I would count on after that. Like, I would be 3, 2, and then when Doso heard me say 2, he would shoot. And then I say 1, and I shoot on 1, and our shots are synchronized. So I can't stress that enough. Make sure that you kind of test for the synchronization of your shots before you engage the level. So now in this area here, one of you has got to line up a double headshot. So just count down and fire multiple bullets, and you'll be fine. If you've noticed, I was actually pushed up against the benches that were right there. I kind of like looked in at it. So you just rewind that video if you want to see that. And that lines up a perfect double headshot if you need it. Now for this area, this is the hardest part in the whole mission. You beat this, you're pretty much golden for the rest of the mission. There's going to be 3 sets of enemies, and they're going to be moving, so you got to be really quickly in how you take them out. Again, have that system down with your partner that you know which one you are taking. We knew that we were going to start the stairs. As soon as they started to come down the stairs, we were going to shoot them. Boom, they're coming down the stairs. Again, I'm always taking the guy on the right, Doso's always taking the guy on the left, and we converge on the guy in the middle. Now if you noticed, the guy is kind of like touching his headset. You got to kill him, so stop shooting. Make sure you kind of re-aim your gun. See me stop shooting and kind of line up the shot. make sure you take that guy in the middle. You just have to hit him so he's distracted and he doesn't kind of communicate over the mic that he's going to alert you, alert other enemies of your position. Now there's going to be one guy that deviates. Again, make sure that you guys know what you're doing there. I took the guy that deviated away from the group, and Doso took the guy on the left side, and then we converged on the guy in the middle. And once you do that, you're pretty much golden. You can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. This sniper isn't anything big. Me and Doso both land a headshot on him and kill him. Even if he spots you, that sniper's not going to do any damage or compromise your trophy. So from here on out, it's pretty easy. There's just one more kind of tricky part where we failed at earlier. We would have actually beat this on like our 12th try, but we messed up on like the second last group of enemies. It really sucked. But again, you just don't be anxious. Be very patient. Count down. Communicate with your partner. And hopefully you guys don't have a lot of latency. Like I was trying to play this mission with Gaza, and there was just way too much lag for us to do it effectively. He's in Australia and I'm in Canada, so you don't want to be playing with a guy in Europe if you're in the United States kind of thing, right? It's you'll suffer a lot of lag and it'll make this level a lot harder than it should be. But anyways, you're back on easy street for the most part. Again, just do what you've been doing the whole time. Count down, fire the multiple bullets to make sure the enemies are going down. As you can see there, I don't know how I'm pretty sure I got 2 hit detections on that guy and he was still alive, including, you know, a headshot or something like that. So it's kind of weird. But the mission is pretty much self-explanatory now. Again, you're going to be encountering some moving enemies. Wait till they stop moving. Don't try to shoot moving enemies. It's just not worth the risk. While you probably can do it, sure, it's just like not worth it. Just don't even bother. Okay, so they stop moving. Again, I'm taking the guy on the right. Doso knows he's taking the guy on the left. And we count down, and I miss, but I still am able to get it. I'm kind of have sweaty palms right here because like 25 missions. We're tired. It was like 7 in the morning. We stayed up all night beating the co-op. We beat all the missions on hard. We got all the chapters or co-op mission specific trophies except for this one. This was the last one we needed. Now anyways, this is the second hardest part. When these 3 guys come out, you have to be quick because these 2 guys line up for a double headshot and then they move really quickly. So as soon as you see them, I said go. I didn't even say ready. I just said go, and I just fired multiple bullets into the 2 guys that were lined up, and also took the guy that was by himself. Make sure that your partner doesn't waste all his bullets and he's reloading. Make sure you guys are both always reloading because he can come over and help you after you've shot. You know, if you're having trouble shooting those 2 guys with a double headshot, he shoots his guy, he moves over and shoots your guy as well if he can. So make sure you do that. You help your partner out, you know, if he's got to do the double headshot. Don't just think I'll shoot my guy and be good with it. But anyways, after you take out those 3 guys, there's going to be 2 guys in the window downstairs. You just saw us take out. And then this is the final area. This part's actually not hard at all. It's actually pretty easy. There's going to be 4 total enemies. So it's pretty much like the bus hostage situation. But there's also going to be a walking enemy. And your teammate will actually shoot a guy, essentially. So you kind of have some leeway for mistakes. But again, don't make them if you don't have to. I'm taking the guys on the right side of the window. Doso is taking the guys on the left side. Boom, there you see them throw the flashbangs. We take out both those guys. The guy that was walking, he was just off of the screen, so we didn't have to shoot him. And as a result, the Alpha Squad up there was able to take him out no problem. And now these guys just rush out, and we're taking them out. And here comes our trophy. I was like, where's the trophy? There it is, Bullseye. The most annoying trophy in this game by far, I think. That and the Wingman trophy. But we beat the mission. There you go, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I hope you liked the video. Check out the channel for more content on Battlefield 3. That's it for now, guys. Quantum is out. Peace.